Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
See here, in continuation to the last class, in this class we are going to discuss about angle of contact and after that drops and bubbles. Drops and bubbles. Okay, right. First say here angle of contact. Angle of contact. Okay, right. See these two pictures, ma. See these two pictures, right? Regarding these two pictures, that is what the presence of fluid molecule or liquid molecule on a solid surface, right? See here how this molecule and here how this molecule. As we discussed in our previous class, there are various types of liquid molecules, for example, water, honey, okay, and alcohol, okay, whatever it may be, etc. So when you are going to put all these drops, one drop like on surface of one particular surface, then the distribution of molecule, the shape of the molecule, the situation of the molecule will be different. Okay, so that is what we want to discuss. There itself, the important quantity we want to discuss, that is what the angle of contact. Angle of contact. Okay, right. Now, see here, regarding that angle of contact, first, see the surface of a liquid. The surface of a liquid near the plane of contact. The surface of liquid near the plane of contact with another medium is in general curved, right? Is in general curved. Okay, for example, the surface of liquid near the plane of contact means like this at this point, near the plane of contact with another medium. This is another medium only, this is what surface means. For example, wooden surface, surface of the floor, it is what? It is a solid surface. Okay, so when the surface of a liquid near the plane of contact with another medium is in general curved, okay, right. The angle between tangent to the liquid surface, at the point of contact and solid surface inside the liquid is termed as angle of contact. Okay, right. I will repeat once again because it is the definition of angle of contact. The angle between the tangent to the liquid surface at the point, this is the point of contact. The angle between the tangent, this is the tangent to the liquid surface. So here it is the tangent to the liquid surface, right? The angle between the tangent to the liquid surface at the point of contact, and solid surface inside the liquid. See, it is the solid surface inside the liquid. It is the solid surface inside the liquid, right? The angle between tangent to the liquid surface at the point of contact and solid surface inside the liquid, is termed as angle of contact. Okay, it is denoted by theta. So that's why you can say angle of contact is theta. Now, it is actually the angle of contact is different at the interfaces of different pairs of liquids and solids. It is the facts. The value of theta determines whether a liquid will spread on the surface of the value of theta determines or depends whether a liquid will spread on the surface of a solid or it will form droplets on it. It will form droplets on it. Full stop. For example, water forms droplets on lotus leaf. For example, water forms droplets on lotus leaf as shown in this figure. This is what? This is the figure. This is the water on lotus leaf. Similarly, for example, if you take the same water drop, that is what it spreads over a clean plastic plate. It is the clean plastic plate. See, same water molecule, water drop. See how here it is and here how it is. There is a difference in angle of contact now. That's why he told angle of contact. Angle of contact determines whether a liquid will spread on the surface of a solid or it will form droplets on it. Okay, and it is also different at the interfaces of different pairs of liquids and solids. Okay, right. For example, now for our discussion to determine angle of contact, the role of angle of contact, see, we consider the three interfacial tensions at all three interfaces. That is what? Liquid air. Liquid air means what? It is the liquid air. It is what? Solid air. It is what? Solid liquid. Okay, wow. Three things are there. We consider the three interfacial tensions at all the three interfaces: liquid air, solid air, and solid liquid. Solid liquid denoted by SLA, SSA and SSL respectively. Okay, see here you can see what is SSA and what is SSL, right? And what is right? And what is SLA and what, right? It is what? SSA, solid air, solid liquid and liquid air. Okay, that is right. Now at the line of contact, right? In our previous class I told you, in our previous class when we got the topic of line of contact, what I told, we will discuss in the next class, right? Here at the line of contact, the surface forces between three media. At the line of contact, the surface forces between the three media must be in equilibrium. Must be in equilibrium. Okay, right. From this figure 10.19b, the following relation is easily derived. The following relation is easily derived. So what is the following relation? This is the following relation. Okay, that is what? SLA cos theta plus SSL is equal to SSA. SLA cos theta plus SSL is equal to SSA, right? What can we say here? See this one. The angle of contact is an obtuse angle if SSL is greater than SLA mathematically. As in the case of water leaf interface, you can see that is what? The angle of contact is an obtuse angle, while it is an acute angle if SSL is less than SLA, as in the case of water plastic surface here. So here it is what? Acute angle. Angle of contact is acute angle here. Here angle of contact is obtuse angle here. Okay, that is the difference, right? Okay. Now see, when theta is an obtuse angle, the molecules of liquids are attracted strongly to themselves and weakly to those of solid. It costs a lot of energy to create a liquid solid surface. It costs a lot of energy to create a liquid solid surface and liquid. A liquid solid surface and liquid. Then does not wet the solid. Does not wet the solid. I will repeat once again. When theta is an obtuse angle, then molecules of liquids are attracted strongly to themselves and weakly to those of solid. It costs a lot of energy to create a liquid solid surface, and liquid then does not wet the solid. That is what the secret behind angle of contact and wetting the solid surface. Now this is what happens with water on a waxy or oily surface and with mercury on any surface on the other hand, right? With the mercury on any surface, it does not stick there. On the other hand, if the molecules of the liquid are strongly attracted to those of the solid, this will reduce SSL, that is what the surface tension regarding the solid and liquid, and therefore cos theta may increase or theta may decrease. In this case, theta is an acute angle. Theta is an acute angle. When theta is acute angle, what will happen there? So that is what water on glass or plastic, and for kerosene oil on virtually anything, it just spreads. You know, just if you pour little drops of kerosene on floor, what will happen? It spreads easily. It spreads easily. Okay, that is what he is saying. Right now, see here. Okay, soaps, detergents, and dyeing substances. Soaps, detergents, and dyeing substances are wetting agents. Will you agree with this or not? Because when you are going to put that, first in one bucket you are going to put some powder, and then you are going to put water. After mixing properly, you are going to put a shirt or pant, whatever it may be, cloth. Then what will happen? It totally wets the shirt, no? So that is what can we say? So that only he is saying. Soaps, detergents, and dyeing substances are wetting agents. Okay, when they are added, the angle of contact becomes small, so that these may penetrate well and become effective. Okay, that is. And one more important application I will tell you now. Waterproofing agents. Waterproofing agents are added to create a large angle of contact between the water and fibers. Water and fibers, very well. That is what nowadays, suppose if you are going to purchase mobile, right? So highly cost mobiles are waterproof. Even some watches also they are waterproof. So what is that? So the angle of contact is high. Then the water which falls on that particular material, whether it is plastic or some other, it does not wet. It does not insert into that. Then automatically it will be like a waterproof, right? In case of soapy or dyeing, it is not, because it must stick. It must stick. Okay, that is the difference between this one and that one. Okay, right. Now, next, this is what drops and bubbles. Okay, till now we discussed angle of contact. Till now we discussed angle of contact, right? Angle of contact. So regarding the angle of contact, what I want to say is, angle of contact is the angle between tangent to the liquid surface at the point of contact and solid surface inside the liquid. Solid surface inside the liquid. That's all. See, it is obtuse angle here, acute angle here. Okay, here SSL is greater than SLA, here SSL is less than SLA. This is the expression which shows here regarding the difference in surface tension. That is what liquid air, solid air. Okay, right. Some wetting agents are there. That is what, like dyeing substances, right? And surfaces and soaps, surf, detergents and soaps. These are all angle of contact is very low. That's why it completely wet the cloth. But whereas in case of waterproofing agents, the angle of contact is high, so that it cannot wet. That is the major information regarding the angle of contact. Now, drops and bubbles. Drops and bubbles. Okay, right. See, water drop and water bubble. Children are playing with bubbles, right? And water drop. The major difference between drop and bubble is, drop has only outer surface, no inner surface. But bubble is not like that. Inside the bubble, air is there. Air molecules are present. So bubble has two surfaces, but drop has only one surface. Okay, that is. See here. One consequence of surface tension is that free liquid drops and bubbles are spherical if effects of gravity can be neglected. I will repeat once again. One consequence of surface tension is that free liquid drops and bubbles are spherical if effects of gravity can be neglected. Okay, that is next. You must have seen this especially clearly in case of small drops just formed in a high speed spray or jet. Okay, and at the same time in case of soap bubbles blown by most of us in our childhood, right? That is what. So why the reason is very important, why the drops and bubbles are spherical in shape. Okay, that's what we already discussed in our previous class, right? What is the reason? Generally, a liquid air interface has energy. So for a given volume, the surface with minimum energy is the one with the least area, right? See, whatever it may be, whether bubble or drop, it tries to occupy the least area, right? That is the reason it is going to get spherical in shape. Okay, that is. Now, the sphere has this property. The sphere occupies, that is what, less area. That is the reason these are getting spherical shape. Okay, and it is out of the scope of this book. That is what is the shape of the bubbles and different shapes, not only sphere. Okay, so you can also check that the sphere is better than at least a cube of in this respect. Okay, so if gravity and other forces, for example frictional force, that is what, air resistance, were ineffective, liquid drops would be spherical, right? That is. And two things more. One is neglecting of gravitational effects. Another one is trying to occupy the minimum surface area. So the bubble or drop is going to get spherical in shape. Now, another interesting consequence of surface tension is that pressure inside a spherical drop is more than the pressure outside. Pressure inside the spherical drop is more than the pressure outside. Okay, for example, you take a drop of radius small r like this. If you take a drop of radius small r is in equilibrium, right? So we are taking a spherical drop of radius small r which is in equilibrium. Now suppose if its radius is increased by delta r, the extra surface energy is 4 pi into r plus delta r whole square minus 4 pi r square into SLA is equal to 8 pi r delta r SLA. 8 pi r delta r SLA. Okay, right. For example, if the drop is in equilibrium, this energy cost, if the drop is in equilibrium, this energy cost is balanced by the energy gain, due to expansion under the pressure difference. That is what Pi minus P naught. So that what can we write? See, this is what inside the bubble and the outside the bubble. Pi means inside the bubble, P naught means outside the bubble, right? If W is equal to F into S, right? F is equal to what? Pa, right? That's what you can write now. See, pressure into area into S also, because W is equal to F into S. P is equal to F by A means F is equal to Pa, no? So PAS, that is what you can write. We can write W is equal to Pi minus P naught into 4 pi r square into delta r. Okay, now so that Pi minus P naught is equal to 2 SLA by r. So that Pi minus P naught is equal to 2 SLA by r. Okay, right. Generally for a liquid gas interface, the convex side has a higher pressure than the concave side. For a liquid gas interface, right, the convex side has a higher pressure than the concave side. Am I right? For example, if you take air bubble in a liquid, what will happen? higher pressure inside, would have a higher pressure inside. So is it possible to say? For example, if you take air bubble inside a liquid or in a liquid would have high pressure inside it. Now you see the three pictures. This is what a drop, and it is the cavity. It is the drop, it is the cavity. Okay, and it is what it is the drop and it is the cavity, and it is the bubble of radius small r. Okay, that is right. Three pictures ma. Now a bubble in this picture differs from a drop and a cavity. A bubble in this picture differs from a drop and a cavity. In this it has two interfaces. Right? Applying the above argument, this is what we had here. Applying this argument here, for a bubble, what is that? Pi minus P naught is equal to 4 SLA by R. It is for what? It is for drop ma. Pi minus P naught is equal to SLA bar, because it has only one surface, right? But in case of bubble it has two surfaces, that's why we are going to write 4 SLA by R, right? This is probably why you have to blow hard but not too hard to form a soap bubble, right? And that's already experienced. If you blow hard, what will happen? You can't make it to form a bubble, right? So it should not too hard. It should be just sufficient hard. That is what hard enough. Okay, right. So in this class we discussed angle of contact. After angle of contact is a physical quantity. By knowing the angle of contact, you can determine the nature of the drop or nature of the molecule when it is in contact with the solid surface. Okay, that is what we already discussed. If acute angle is angle of contact, what happens? If obtuse angle is angle of contact, what happens, right? And what is the relation between surface tension of solid liquids to the liquid air in both the cases, right? That is, and what is the difference between waterproofing agent and water wetting agents, right? And after completion of that, we came to discuss what is meant by drop and what is meant by bubble. There is a difference, there is a lot of difference. Okay, mostly very important. I already told you, I am repeating once again. Drop has only one surface, that is the outer surface, but bubble has two surfaces, that is what inside surface and outside surface, right? So for drop it is what Pi minus P naught is equal to 2 into SLA by R, right? For bubble it is Pi minus P naught is equal to 4 into SLA by R. That is, okay. A bubble differs from a drop and a cavity from the cavity. That is what a bubble differs from a drop and a cavity, right? From the above argument, from this argument you can also write Pi minus P naught is equal to 4 SLA by R. 4 SLA by R. Okay ma? Right. So in our next class we will continue with the next continuation topic, that is capillary rise, and after completion of that, detergents and surface tension. Okay, all right. Thank you.